I'm going to keep this brief. I need to use the bathroom, so we'll keep it kind of brief. No, I am, for those who don't know, I am Peter. I am Eric's younger brother. What's it? Strong opening. Thank you. I'm being critiqued throughout this. But younger brother, today you saw on your brochures it says best man. I'm just going to go by best brother. I appreciate mom and dad only having one of brothers because it made it a lot easier for me to win this award. So thank you for that. But I want to talk a little bit about the couple. Of one story with Michelle. I'll keep it brief. She probably doesn't want me to tell the story, but we're just going to move on and go from there. So there was one moment with Michelle, and I was like trying to figure out, hey, is this serious? Is this where Eric's going to want to go with this relationship? And it was last fall. Xavier was playing Wisconsin in college basketball. And they were playing, and so I figured Michelle knew what was going on because she somewhat knows me and knows that I like sports. And so I decided to playfully have some banter with Michelle through text after Wisconsin won, of course. This is a very divided room, and that's okay. She had no idea what was going on, though. She did not know that they were playing, which made for a very awkward text back and forth of like, hey, does Peter hate me right now? And I didn't. I just was like, hey, this is what's going on. Anyway, so when this happened, I texted Eric, and I said, are we sure this is the one? You know? Eric decided to respond and say, Peter, you're an idiot. Yes, she's the one. And so that's when I knew. That's when I accepted Michelle into this craziness of our family. But that was the moment. So I know it was maybe not the same moment for you, but that was that. So, but anyway, talking a little about Eric. I met Eric 25 years ago. As Michelle did not remember Marie either, I didn't remember Eric at the time. So, what was that? No, but Eric has been a very tough act to follow, is the way I've decided to put this. As most of you might know, Eric was the perfect child. Didn't really make a lot of mistakes, which was really tough to follow. But when he did make a mistake, really big moment for me. I was very happy. Whether it was literally just backing up into the basketball hoop, that was great. Being late by curfew for 10 minutes, that was good. Hitting the mailbox with the car, that was great as well. A lot of these were car-related, which was good for me. But no, it was good. It definitely opened up some moments for me to make my mistakes, which I was extremely appreciative of. And Eric never said it, but I always knew every time he made a mistake, he was like, hey, I'm trying to throw you a bone here for later on. Which was great. Was really good. But in all seriousness, I've always looked up to Eric a lot. He was honestly like a perfect child. He made the right decision almost all the time, and that was something I admired a lot. It seemed very easy for him to make the right decision. And I related this back to, obviously, we had great parents that taught us a lot. And on top of that, Eric and I went to Camp Gray, Catholic summer camp as kids. And it really taught us a lot in terms of helping each other and being there for one another and helping those around us. And so there was a beam that was written across our pavilion where we ate every single meal in as kids, and then Eric and I both worked there for a few summers after high school. But the beam was a scripture passage, and it said, rather let the greatest among you be as the youngest, the leader as the servant. Luke 22:26. Yes. And it's just a really beautiful scripture passage about serving one another and constantly putting others before yourself. And I think this is exactly who Eric is in his daily life, in his relationships with those around him, but specifically with his job as well. Constantly putting the needs and health of everybody else in front of his own. It's just a really beautiful thing. It's something I admire a lot. And I know, Michelle, you also follow this in your daily life as well, in terms of what you do as a nurse. But I think this is really the foundation of your relationship, and I don't know if you've thought about this a lot or not, but I think this is when I thought about your relationship, this is what I thought about, constantly putting each other before yourself. I think that really came from that scripture passage and really being instilled in you guys from that point. So I really hope that I can find that as well someday. But I think it's a really beautiful thing that I've seen you guys, that you're putting each other first constantly. You guys do that on a daily basis, and I admire that a lot. But that's what I thought about when I thought about you guys from that side. So I would like to raise a glass to the beautiful couple and to the rest of their lives, to have a very healthy relationship, marriage, and to have a very fruitful marriage as well. So, the happy couple.